Every year, thousands are lured to Florida by its seemingly eternal sunshine and inviting beaches, dreaming of a perfect sanctuary. However, a shocking fact often goes unnoticed until it's too late. Last year, while 735,000 people moved to Florida, a staggering 500,000 left, disillusioned by the harsh realities of life in the Sunshine State. Today, we'll expose why this paradise might cost you more than you anticipated. Florida, often visualized as the ultimate retreat from harsh winters and bustling city life, attracts many with its warm climate and picturesque coastlines. It's a popular destination for retirees and those seeking a fresh start. Yet beneath this alluring facade lies a series of financial burdens that can transform your dream into a daunting financial commitment. One of the major surprises for new homeowners is the rapidly increasing cost of property taxes. Over the past decade, property tax rates in some Florida counties have increased by up to 35%, significantly impacting the overall affordability of living in the state. This increase is partly due to rising property values, but it also reflects the state's response to its growing need for infrastructure and services fueled by its booming population. Insurance costs are another critical issue. Florida's position as a hurricane hotspot means homeowners must contend with some of the highest home insurance rates in the country. Following the recent spate of hurricanes, rates have soared, with some homeowners experiencing premium increases of 40% or more within a single year. These rising costs are compounded by the fact that Florida accounts for 79% of all homeowners insurance lawsuits in the U.S., adding to the complexity and expense of securing comprehensive coverage. As we delve deeper into the hidden costs of buying and owning a home in Florida, it becomes clear that the state's real estate market is fraught with challenges. The initial allure of the state's natural beauty and mild climate is often overshadowed by the financial realities that come with property ownership here. Whether you're considering buying a home in Florida or just curious about the realities behind its picture-perfect facade, stay tuned as we explore the darker side of the dream. The allure of Florida. Imagine a place where summer never ends and the beaches stretch as far as the eye can see. This is the initial picture most people have of Florida, a state renowned for its stunning landscapes, warm weather, and inviting lifestyle. Every year, Florida's allure attracts millions with its promise of paradise. But beyond the glossy postcards and vacation brochures lies a reality that many newcomers face only after settling in. Florida's sunny disposition isn't just a tourist attraction, it's a major reason why people choose to relocate here permanently. The state enjoys over 200 days of sunshine annually, making it a magnet for those escaping colder climates. The beaches, too, are a major draw, with Florida boasting some of the world's most famous coastlines, like those at Miami Beach, Clearwater, and the Keys. The lifestyle promises relaxation, outdoor activities year-round, and a thriving cultural scene. However, the picturesque lifestyle often comes with unforeseen challenges. New residents are sometimes taken aback by the intensity of the weather, including the sweltering heat of the summer months and the annual threat of hurricanes. These natural phenomena not only affect daily life, but also have long-term implications for living costs and housing stability. As we delve deeper, the contrast between the dream of an easygoing beach life and the reality of Florida's complex environmental and economic landscape becomes increasingly apparent. Rising property taxes. You ever wondered how the sunny state of Florida, often seen as a tax haven due to no state income tax, can turn out to be quite expensive for homeowners? The answer often lies in one significantly growing expense: property taxes. Many newcomers are caught off guard by these rising costs, which can deeply impact their budgets and overall living experience. In Florida, property taxes are calculated based on the assessed value of the property, which is supposed to reflect the market value. However, as Florida's real estate market has surged, so too have the assessments, leading to higher property taxes. For example, in Miami-Dade County, property tax rates have risen by over 6% in just the past year alone. This kind of increase is not isolated. Similar trends can be seen across various counties, including Broward and Palm Beach, where homeowners have seen their property taxes climb steadily over the years. What's driving these increases? Primarily, it's the state's booming real estate market. Florida's attractive lifestyle and climate continue to draw people in, increasing demand for homes and driving up property values. Between 2010 and 2020, some areas in Florida saw median home values rise by more than 100%. While this might be good news for property investors, it's a challenge for regular homeowners, especially those on fixed incomes, as their property tax bills inflate alongside their home's value. Another factor contributing to higher property taxes is the need need for expanded public services and infrastructure to support Florida's growing population. For instance, in Orange County, home to Orlando, the population has grown by nearly 25% over the last decade, necessitating more schools, better roads, and enhanced emergency services, all of which require funding largely derived from property taxes. In specific areas like Tampa Bay and Jacksonville, residents have experienced some of the steepest hikes in property taxes. These areas not only have high property values, but also have seen significant population increases, which add to the strain on local services and consequently the need for more tax revenue. For those thinking of buying a home in Florida, it's crucial to look beyond the listing price. Understanding the long-term implications of property taxes and budgeting for potential increases is essential to making a wise investment and avoiding future financial surprises in what many hope will be their dream home in the Sunshine State. Skyrocketing insurance costs. Did you know that living in paradise comes with a price, especially when it comes to insuring your home? In Florida, the constant threat of hurricanes and severe weather has a significant impact on homeowners' insurance rates, which are among the highest in the nation. Florida's unique geographic location makes it particularly vulnerable to hurricanes, leading to higher insurance costs for homeowners. The state has experienced some of the most devastating hurricanes in recent history, with Hurricane Irma in 2017, Hurricane Michael in 2018, and Hurricane Ian in 2022, causing billions of dollars in damage. As a result, insurance premiums have soared to cover the risk. For instance, average home insurance rates in Florida have increased by up to 33% in the past 2 years alone, with some areas seeing even higher spikes. The situation is compounded by the fact that Florida leads the nation in insurance claims related to water damage not linked to flooding, which accounts for a significant portion of all homeowners' insurance claims in the state. This frequent water damage from storms pushes premiums even higher, making it more difficult for average homeowners to afford their annual payments. Please take 2 seconds to help me out and hit the like and subscribe if you find the video interesting so far. Each like and subscribe helps support this channel and keeps us motivated to keep making you great content. Thank you. Now, back to what I was saying. Forecasters predict that the frequency and intensity of hurricanes in the Atlantic will continue to increase due to warmer ocean temperatures, suggesting that insurance rates in Florida may not stabilize anytime soon. This trend makes it crucial for prospective buyers and current homeowners to factor in these rising costs when budgeting for a home in Florida. Understanding these challenges, some residents have shared their strategies for managing these high costs, such as improving their home's storm resilience or shopping around for better insurance deals. However, as the risk of natural disasters remains high, so too does the financial burden of keeping a home insured in Florida, reminding us that the sun-soaked lifestyle of the Sunshine State comes with its share of shadows. Home ownership costs beyond prices. Did you know that the hidden costs of home ownership in Florida can sometimes exceed the state's much-touted benefits, such as no state income tax? Beyond the hefty insurance premiums and property taxes, Florida homeowners often face a slew of additional expenses that can strain any budget. Maintenance costs in Florida are frequently higher than in many other parts of the country, largely due to the harsh climate and environmental conditions. The salty, humid air, especially near the coast, can accelerate wear and tear on a home, from corroding metal fixtures to damaging paint and siding. Homeowners might find themselves repainting their homes or replacing corridor fixtures more frequently than they initially expected. For instance, the cost of exterior painting can be up to 20% higher in Florida than the national average, due to the need for more durable, moisture-resistant products. Utilities are another significant cost. Florida's sweltering summers mean air conditioning is not just a comfort, but a necessity, leading to high electricity bills. The average monthly energy bill in Florida is about $126, higher than the national average of $115. This might seem like a small difference, but over the year it adds up, especially when coupled with the need for continuous air conditioning throughout the hotter months. Unexpected repairs, particularly following storms, can also deplete savings rapidly. For example, roof repairs are a common post-storm expense in Florida. After a typical hurricane or even a severe storm, homeowners may find themselves facing thousands of dollars in repairs. The average cost for roof repairs in Florida can range from $5,000 to $10,000, depending on the extent of damage and the type of roofing material. The financial impact of these costs cannot be understated. They not only affect the homeowner's immediate financial stability, but also their long-term financial planning. Many residents have found that their annual home maintenance budget needs to be significantly larger than anticipated, often requiring adjustments to other areas of personal spending. For anyone considering a move to Florida, or for those already living in the state, it's crucial to look beyond the surface of upfront costs and consider the full financial picture of home ownership. Understanding these hidden expenses will provide a more comprehensive view of what life in the Sunshine State truly costs and help in making more informed financial decisions. Market volatility and real estate bubbles. Did you know that while Florida's real estate market has been booming, it's also been one of the most volatile in the United States? This volatility can greatly impact homeowners and potential buyers, making the market's ups and downs a crucial factor to consider before purchasing property in the Sunshine State. Florida's housing market is known for its dramatic fluctuations, influenced by factors like economic trends, interest rates, and even the frequency of natural disasters. For instance, during the economic boom periods, Florida's real estate prices have soared, only to plummet during downturns. Following the 2008 financial crisis, Florida was one of the hardest hit states, with property values dropping by up to 50% in some areas. However, recent years have seen a significant rebound, with median home prices in cities like Miami and Orlando rising by over 20% in just the last year. This rapid increase in property values has led many experts to speculate about the formation of a real estate bubble in Florida. A real estate bubble occurs when property prices are driven by demand, not by realistic valuations, and eventually the market becomes unsustainable. Data from real estate analytics show that while Florida's property prices have been increasing, the rate of price growth has outpaced income growth, making it difficult for many residents to afford homes. Additionally, the influx of out-of-state buyers paying cash for properties has inflated prices further, distancing them from what locals can afford. Moreover, the current low interest rate environment has encouraged more people to buy homes, further driving up prices. However, the concern is what happens when interest rates inevitably rise, potentially leading to a market correction if buyers can no longer afford the higher mortgage costs associated with purchasing at such elevated property value levels. Florida's market is also uniquely impacted by its environmental challenges. The increasing severity and frequency of hurricanes raise concerns about long-term sustainability and insurance costs, which can affect property values. After significant hurricanes, property prices in affected areas have historically dropped, only to slowly recover as rebuilding occurs. While Florida's real estate market offers the allure of a lucrative investment during periods of growth, it also carries the risk of significant volatility. Potential buyers should be cautious, considering both the current market highs and the potential for sharp corrections. Understanding these dynamics is essential for anyone looking to invest in Florida's ever-changing real estate landscape. Impact of climate change. Are you aware of how climate change is reshaping the landscape for homeowners in Florida? The impact is profound and far-reaching, particularly in coastal and flood-prone areas, which are becoming increasingly vulnerable to the effects of rising sea levels and more intense weather events. Florida, with its extensive coastline, is on the front line of climate change challenges in the United States. Rising sea levels are not just a distant threat, but a current reality. Studies show that sea levels around Florida have risen by about 8 inches since 1950, and they're projected to rise even more rapidly in the coming decades. This rise significantly increases the risk of flooding, not only from storms, but also from high tides, which are becoming more frequent and severe. This increased risk is having a direct impact on property values. According to a 2020 report from the First Street Foundation, Florida properties at risk of frequent tidal flooding are losing value compared to similar properties at higher elevations. For instance, in cities like Miami, where some neighborhoods now experience regular flood events, even on sunny days, properties in flood-prone areas have seen a slower rate of price appreciation compared to those in less vulnerable parts of the city. Insurance rates are also feeling the pressure of climate change. Homeowners' insurance premiums in high-risk areas have skyrocketed. For example, in places like Miami-Dade County, insurance premiums for properties in flood zones have increased by up to 25% over the past 5 years alone. Insurers are recalculating risks based on new models that predict an increase in the frequency and intensity of hurricanes and flooding, directly impacting the cost of insurance for homeowners. The long-term implications for homeowners are significant. Those living in coastal areas not only face higher costs for insurance and potential property value declines, but also the looming threat of property loss due to severe weather events. Additionally, potential legislative changes aimed at combating climate change could introduce new regulations and requirements for buildings in high-risk areas, potentially leading to further expenses for homeowners. Understanding these risks and preparing for them is crucial for anyone currently owning or considering purchasing property in Florida's coastal areas. The reality of climate change is that its effects are already here, reshaping how and where people can safely live. Legal and regulatory challenges. Did you know that Florida's unique legal landscape can significantly complicate property ownership and insurance claims, adding another layer of challenge for homeowners? This complexity stems from a mix of state-specific laws and regulations that can be daunting for both new and seasoned property owners. In Florida, the combination of frequent natural disasters and a litigious environment has led to a unique set of insurance laws and property regulations. For instance, Florida has a statute that allows policyholders to file claims for hurricane damage up to 3 years after the event. This is unusually generous compared to other states where the limit is often 1 year. While this provides more flexibility for homeowners, it also contributes to prolonged legal disputes and uncertainty in the insurance market. Moreover, Florida's legal framework around property rights includes regulations that can be both protective and restrictive. The state's homestead exemption offers significant protection against forced sales by creditors, providing residents with security in their homes. However, this exemption also complicates estate planning and can lead to difficult legal battles among heirs, especially in cases without a clear will or estate plan. The complexities extend into the realm of construction and zoning laws, which are particularly stringent in Florida due to the high risk of hurricanes. Building codes in Florida are some of the strictest in the country, requiring properties to have features like hurricane-proof windows and reinforced roofs. While these regulations ensure safety and resilience, they also increase construction and renovation costs significantly. Compliance with these strict standards is not just costly but also essential. Failing to meet them can lead to hefty fines and legal challenges. Navigating this intricate legal landscape requires a thorough understanding and often the assistance of experienced legal professionals. For anyone looking to buy or currently owning property in Florida, being aware of these state-specific legal challenges is crucial. It not only helps in ensuring compliance, but also in safeguarding one's investment against the potential pitfalls of Florida's complex regulatory environment. Thanks for watching, and please make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and watch this one as well.